Hello, I'm going to be demonstrating how to find the mean and the standard deviation for a sample using a TI-84 calculator. And what you can see on the main screen is an emulator for a TI-84. The TI-83 works quite similarly. So the first thing we're going to do is enter our data into a table. So I start by pressing the Stat button right there, and then we're going to choose Edit. If you have anything in these lists, you can always go to the top of the list and hit Clear and then Enter, and that completely clears out the list. So you want to start with blank lists. Then I'm going to enter the data into our columns, and what we have is 0, 1, 2, and 3 as our data values for the number of movies, and then the frequency list is 10. That represents 10 students saw 0 movies, 24 students saw 1 movie, 12 saw 2 movies, and if I enter incorrectly I can just go back and retype it in, and 4 students saw 3 movies over spring break. So that's our data entered, and again the first list is the data list, the data values 0, 1, 2, 3 for the number of movies, and the second list is the frequency list. So here's what we're going to do now. We're going to get out of here, and you can see this quit button above the mode, so I hit second and then quit. And then I go to Stat, and I'm going to go across to Calc, and I'm going to choose one var stats. And what I want to do is tell the calculator that the data, the list, is in L1, that's list 1. And I do have a frequency list. If I didn't have a frequency list, if I just had data values, no frequency list, I would leave this blank. But I do have a frequency list, so I'm going to tell the calculator to look into list 2. Notice list 2 is the number 2 key there, and to get to list 2 I have to hit the second button. And then I go to calculate and hit enter. So what my screen is telling me is the sample mean, that's the X bar, is 1.2. Then the sample standard deviation, if you look down, is the line that says the S, so it's actually SX, but it's S, and that's 0.8571 if you go rounding to 4 decimal places. The sigma on the line below that is the population standard deviation, and we only use that if we actually had all the values for the entire population. We're looking at a sample, so we're going to use the value above, which is the S value, the 0.8571. You can see n equals 50, that was our sample size, and if I just use the up and down keys right here, if you scroll down, this also tells me the minimum value, minimum data value, tells me the first quartile, the median, the third quartile, and the maximum. And the quartiles and the median are what we discussed back when we were looking at percentiles and quartiles. This is another way to get those values. So scrolling back up, the things I wanted was the average number of movies, or the mean number of movies, that's the X bar, that's the 1.2, and then the standard deviation for the number of movies, and that's the 0.8571. Thank you for watching, and please comment below this video, or message me if you have any questions.